Hi Jose, today I'm going to interview my father. What do you think is real?
Eh, ¿Qué es real? Real es algo que yo pueda evidenciar, que tenga... Real es lo que puedo tener una evidencia. Creo que se puede definir o algo tangible. Es lo que yo creo que es lo real.
Okay. The other question is, can you change reality?
Hay realidades que lo real es algo que está sucediendo o que pasó. Muy difícil cambiar la realidad cuando ya lo está viviendo. De pronto hay situaciones que en su momento con el actuar de uno puede cambiar la realidad, pero es en un presente inmediato. Puedo cambiar la realidad de ir manejando y mi realidad en este momento es que voy derecho, puedo cambiarla si giro a la derecha o a la izquierda. Cambio la realidad en un momento dado, pero es complejo cambiar todas las situaciones. En realidad es que no se pueden cambiar.
Okay. What do you think is true?
La verdad es algo que la verdad es algo que se pueda comprobar, eh, muy similar a lo real. Es algo que yo pueda verificar que sí es verdad. La verdad es algo que tiene que ser verificable.
Okay. How can you be sure something is true?
Yo creo que, pues, así como lo definí la verdad, pues, para saber que algo que es verdad, pues tengo que confrontarlo contra contra un, contra un parámetro. Eh, es verdad siempre y cuando haya algo como comprobarlo. Es la única manera para saber que sí es verdad.
Okay. Now, what do you think is free?
Libertad sería poder realizar o sus actividades o realizar lo que uno quisiera hacer y que por situaciones secundarias uno puede estar limitado y salir de esa limitación. Considero que ya uno se siente con libertad de realizar algún juicio o alguna oficio o algún tema, escribir con libertad, puede hacer afirmaciones con libertad sin el temor a a que esté incurriendo fuera de un límite. Cuando uno sale de los límites de una manera que esté uno tranquilo, creo que esa es una libertad que uno puede tener.
Okay, and finally, how free is free enough?
La libertad es suficientemente libre. La libertad suficientemente libre es no extralimitarse. Cuando uno se extralimita en una sociedad, ya la definición de libertad. Creo que uno es libre hasta donde uno crea que está haciendo las cosas bien, hasta donde la cultura nuestra lo deje llegar. Ya de ahí para allá, y si uno se siente mal o está saliéndose de los cauces de la sociedad, creo que uno ahí ya, hasta ahí llega la libertad.
Okay, thank you for your time.
De nada.
Okay, so after the answers my father gave us to some questions from these questions, I have to say that in some points I agree with him, but I think that these definitions change through time now. So he lived or is like he started living in another lapse of time, and in the modern time I'm living in this time. So I think this change or variety like in the time. So what is real, I think that is what's happening in this time. Like I am moving my hand, so this is real. You can say that it's not real. And can you change reality? I think yes, because you can be doing an action or something can like being something can be mm, like moving or making an action, and from one time to another it can change and do another action or change. Yeah. What is true? I think that true is something that can, like my father said, can have like an evidence of what's telling us or what's happening. And this is also the answer for the second question, that is, how can you be sure something is true? Because without evidence we can't be sure of that. Like for example, the exams that are made in the school make sure that makes sure the student learn, because it is an evidence of what he learned. Then we have what is free. I think that free is like being like do whatever you want, but like following some steps, because there are some rules and laws that prohibited that don't let you do something that you want. But I think free is do what you want, but under some laws or rules that society gives you. Is anyone ever really free? I don't think that's true, because people are born in some context, and this make us think some things, some like ideals or whatever the family of these people think. So for example, when I grow up in a family where like my father follows Uribe, for example, I have to follow Uribe because he says that. I don't have the freedom to like give my opinion of that. And how free is free enough? I think that when no context is applied to a man, or when the answers that people gives other people, or the actions that people make, are not influenced by a context or people or whatever influence. When you do the things that you like and you can do it, I think that is freedom. So thank you for your time, and this is my interview to my father and my explanation of what the questions are.